Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie and welcome back to another unboxing video. Today I thought we would check out a 4K Blu-ray version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This came out in September of 2023 and I got this particular version as part of the September 2023 package deal at Carlotta Films, which is a French distributor, and you can check out the link in the video description. I don't really know if this is still in stock, but just in case you want to get like the full specs of this edition. And the reason for why I got this as part of a package deal, because that way I was able to get this exclusive Carlotta Films limited edition lenticular card, which I just thought was kind of cool. And the only way to get this was to order the 2023 September package. And this included this little bonus item, but it also included Los Angeles Place itself on Blu-ray, which I haven't even opened, and it also included the Blu-ray premiere edition of Peter Bogdanovich movie Targets, and I'm gonna make a separate video of this, so you can probably find that among my most recent uploads, but I'm not going to show that in detail today. And so this is the 4K version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from France, and I will say that at the same time as this, you could also get the movie on regular Blu-ray and on standalone 4K. So I actually have both of these releases. I got these sort of as part of the same order because I tried to pick up every copy of this movie up until recently, to be honest, because right now with everything that's going on, just, you know, I'm not paying $300 for a fucking chainsaw. I don't care how cool it is. Sorry, America, you have just passed the point of no return. I can't keep doing this, and yeah, so thank you for releasing a movie for $300, because I sort of realized that I'm not going to be buying all of these Texas Chainsaw editions anymore. I just can't do it, and I can't justify paying so much for 4K. But prior to making that decision, I decided to pick up this 4K release, which I thought I would show you. And so, lenticular card aside, I do think that this is actually a really cool edition on its own. And it's a very solid, hefty release. It's got a nice, very well designed sort of cardboard box. It's all matte printing, and I really do like that they have made a very sort of different type of cover art. You've got this little pamphlet or flyer on the back, and this is numbered and limited to 4,000 copies. Not really sure if my number is printed anywhere, but I'm sure it should be. But in any case, here's just a close-up of the details. Gonna try to give you a bit of a look at the specs there in case you want that, and then you got all the subtitles and the barcodes and special features and what have you. And it's just blank on the back. So then we got this, and this is, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that really got me interested in packaging in the first place. Just a very sort of solid release. It's just super sturdy. I mean, this is essentially a book. I mean, you're talking about DVDs and Blu-rays and like digibooks or media books or whatever. This is a book. It literally is a book. So I much prefer this to like your flimsy sort of media books where you get like a couple of pages and then you get a disc in the back. And so, yeah, this is very much a real book, which just has the discs as a bonus. That's sort of what it feels like. And so here you got the discs in this release. Here are the Blu-ray supplements and the movie on Blu-ray as well. So that just slides back in here. I'm not really a big fan of the slide in, I gotta say. I much prefer a actual disc hub, but obviously that's always a bit more difficult to do if you're doing it like a book style like this. Here is the 4K, it's gotta be. So there we got the region B. But I really do appreciate the overall design choices and generally the color palette. Just going for a very sort of bright orange, and this whole sort of stylized version of the Leatherface dance. I think it's awesome. A lot of people might not agree, might think that this sort of design is just not coherent with the movie, like it's a very sort of modernized, maybe too modernized, sort of stylized design. But I think it's cool, different, and I don't know, it really it catches your eye. I love it. So in any case, just getting back to this little presentation of the book. So we got the 2 discs in the first pages there, and then you got a book which is sadly, as you might have expected, in French. But even so, I mean, I applaud this for, oh, there you got the limitation. So this is number 422 out of 2000. And this is apparently known as the Massacre à la Tronconos, sorry for my pronunciation, guys, the Coffret Ultra Collector. There you go. And so, I mean, if nothing else, you should probably be able to enjoy the photographs. Oh, God, I hope there are photographs. I'm sure there are. I think this is actually quite a detailed book, I'm sure. Oh, actually, no. I mean, it is detailed, but I thought there were more photos in this. Okay, I gotta be honest, I haven't really read up about what this book is, but I suppose it is a much interesting and very well thought out book about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But it's a shame that it didn't have more pictures. I mean, it got some pictures, but I mean, this would definitely have been better if it was in English. But yeah, here you can see there are in fact some interesting photos. I don't know if you value that. I mean, I think it's cool. Oh, wow. So can we once and for all just decide that the saw is green? I'm sure that we have established this by now, but also the fact that it is a pull-on 245A and not a 306A with a switched over sort of fuel tank. I mean, come on. It made no sense that they would do that. There you got another close-up of the saw. It's not a 306A, it is a 245A. For fuck's sake. So, in any case, quite a bit of photos here. Really interesting stuff, which I haven't seen, but the majority or the bulk of the book is text only, and it is in French only. So, yeah, I still think this is an awesome looking release. It's very sturdy, very well made. And I almost forgot that there is actually a 3rd disc in this. So if you flip to the last page of the book, there is a secondary or 3rd, a little slit here. So here we actually have the 4K Ultra edition of the movie. It was a bit of a confusion because I didn't really see this disc when I first started going through the unboxing. And so the first 2 discs in the package is essentially the regular Blu-ray version, I think, and then we have this one, which is the 4K disc. So yeah, I mean, just to put it simply, this release is essentially a collector's edition which combines the Blu-ray edition and the 4K edition in one package. So it's essentially a bit of a combo release. So just wanted to clarify that, and sorry that I didn't mention the disc earlier. But yeah, I mean, I think it is a really great package. The book is primarily in French, so yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you think that it's worth the money that they want for it. And this was part of when I was very much in my collecting phase for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I still am, but what I was trying to say before is that I've sort of stopped collecting. I mean, I haven't stopped collecting, but I just think that with the 50th anniversary upon us and the release of the new American version with like the chainsaw, and you know, they're pricing this at $300, I'm just feeling like this is the first time in my Texas Chainsaw Massacre collecting history where I felt like I can't keep doing this. I mean, I've really tried to collect every version that comes out. I've been buying all the 4K releases up until this point. I don't think I've hardly missed a single one, maybe 1 or 2. But now with like the $300 version, it's like, seriously, I can't keep doing this. I would love to, but it's not like anyone's sponsoring me. I have to sort of pay the full price as everybody else. And so with that, I just think that it's not worth it anymore. And there's so much other things that I would rather spend $300 on. But in any case, this shouldn't be about the American version, this should be about this release. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of a detailed look of the 4K limited edition copy of Texas Chain SAW Massacre from Carlotta Films. But that's it. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and as usual, hope to see you all next time.